Nintendo, I'm not gonna lie. This was me when the stream began. And this was me when the stream ended. But in all seriousness, that was amazing. So for some of you guys that actually do have a life, I'm kidding. Not everyone likes to, stay up at midnight, so it's understandable. So just in case you don't want to watch an hour or look through a ton of news articles, here is a recap of what was up on the Nintendo Switch stream, and then I'll tell my thoughts. But first, here's all the info that we got. So for the majority of nations, the Switch will come out on March 3rd. The price will be $300 for the US. For Canadian dollars, that's $400. For yen, that's 29,000. For euros, that's 280. And for the rest, you can just, Google it. Sorry for not doing pounds, but, Next, let's talk about games. So for some new titles that have been announced, we have Mario Odyssey, which is indeed the Mario that we saw in the trailer. He explores the world, basically. Then there's Skyrim, FIFA, Splatoon 2, Dragon Quest 10 and 11. And of course, Breath of the Wild, that doesn't have to be labeled, that's obvious. And if a game that you were expecting would be announced didn't come, don't forget, this is just the beginning. This is a day one thing. Eventually, we may see COD, we may see Battlefield, I hope. Of course, the graphics are not going to look as good, but graphics don't make a game good. Now then, to the controller. Now personally, all I thought that it would do is just be a wireless controller that can connect to the gamepad controller, and believe it or not, I thought this was all fake and fantasy, but everything they said blew my mind here, and it will blow yours if you didn't hear it yet. This controller has motion sensing technology, a depth of field, it has different colors, it has some sort of new motor inside. They were using an example with ice cubes, and it would give you some sort of depth of feel when you feel the controller. I'm not quite sure about that. They said it's comfortable to play on, and I hope, because it looks pretty small. Of course I'm gonna stay open-minded. I will take their word. And believe it or not, there is a top right and left bumper, no joke. So this controller, even though it's small, it's powerful. Nintendo Switch will be region lock free, which clearly for us in the US that's not really a big deal, but for others, that is a big deal. So for all of you out there, congratulations. There will be multiplayer. I heard something about an app that will be able to control joining parties and stuff. It will be like Xbox Live and PSN, which is a good thing. Nintendo going through this path is a good thing. So what are my personal thoughts? Clearly, I love everything that I hear. There is local multiplayer, by the way. I was right about that. Lit, you can play with 8 Switches together at once. So that's, pretty cool. Get your girl, get your side dudes, get the whole squad together. It seems to be easy for developers to work on, which is also a good thing. It has a reasonable price. The only problem that I can really say, I wish that the Joy-Cons could be red and red instead of red and blue. That's how you buy them. I'm not sure if you could buy them separately, so I could get a right blue Joy-Con and a left blue Joy-Con, because literally you have 2 choices, red and blue or just gray. Because I don't think it's gonna look very neat, I'm just gonna go with gray. Lol XD. So yeah, so pretty much, I think that it was a success. It seems to be trending in a positive way, of course. The last thing you'd want is to be like the Xbox One presentation where it was a flop, according to people. I didn't watch it. So they landed the presentation perfectly. They landed the teaser trailer. Excellent. 23 million views. Great. Now, they have to land the product perfectly. And I'm not going to use the NES Classic as an example because that was sort of a limited edition type of thing, I'm assuming. So I do believe there is a chance that Nintendo will succeed in releasing the product. There may be enough for everyone. The PS3, when it first came out, didn't have enough for everyone. So if it does happen, which I guarantee 100% it will sell out, then just wait. It'll eventually return. And for some of you out there that may think that even though this is a cool product, people will stay loyal to PlayStation and Xbox, let's not forget that this may be history repeating itself because this did happen before. The GameCube sold horribly, and of course, as we all know, the PS2 exploded. But the Wii defeated the PS3 and Xbox 360. The Wii sold 100 million units, while the 360 and PS3 sold around 80 million. But why? Why would this happen? There's only one answer, and the GameCube and Wii U are the true answer to it. It's because they weren't very innovative. They didn't have something that would draw in people to buy it. But the Switch is the obvious innovation. But for the record, I don't hate the Wii U or the GameCube. I love both of them. The GameCube was one of my first consoles, and for the Wii U, when I first heard about it, I sort of thought that it was like the Switch, some sort of portable console basically. And with the help of not that much third-party support and a lack of a multiplayer, that was really the failure. But my biggest fear now is, will people give Nintendo another chance, or will they stay loyal to PC or PlayStation or Xbox? I guess only time will tell. I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you see someone hating on the Switch for very stupid reasons, just say this to them.
Feeling like a hey minion. Yeah. Feeling like a dollars. Minion. Good. Feeling like a